Hi there, this is video U412 on the sine law, and it's the first part of the ambiguous case. So ambiguous means open to more than one interpretation or having a double meaning. I looked that up on Google. Thank you, Mr. Google. So take a look at the picture. Who is in that picture? What do you see? Look again, do you see the same thing? Do you see a little old lady in her kerchief? Or do you see a fancy young lady with a snazzy hat? Don't know. Some of you will see both of them, depending on how you look. So the sine law, it's easy to use, but it's the one with the most complications to it. So we just saw in the previous video how you can have one answer and you have one answer, but two angles that have that same answer. So if sine is 0.05, that can be either sine of 30 or it can be sine of 150. So you have to go back, check your question, make sure it's okay. Well, even more fun is this ambiguous case where depending on the information you have, you can have one triangle, you can have two triangles, or you can have absolutely no triangles. Stay with me. So the first thing you have to know is you're going to be calculating the size of an angle, and beware anytime they give you side-side angle. Okay, so not the angle isn't between the two sides, because this is where we run into problems. And you're all adults, and I'm going to say this. The way I remember this is because if you read that backwards, yep, it does say that. And that reminds me that when I'm seeing that, I could make one of those of myself if I don't catch this. Okay. Hope the boss doesn't watch the video. So let's just take a look at what a side-side angle looks like. So a side and a side and an angle. And a side and a side and an angle. And a side and a side and an angle. Basically, it's this part. If the angle isn't between the two sides you're given, you need to be really careful. And here's what I'm talking about if we have one triangle, two triangles, or no triangles. And the next, sorry, cattywampus on you. The next video is going to show you what the calculations look like. But, all right, here's my line from A to B. Now, C is somewhere around here. And I'm going to draw BC. So in all these cases, I'm going to draw line segment BC. And that would be the equivalent of side A, if we do it that way. Now, what happens if I make my line, let's measure it. Let's make my line 2 centimeters. Now that's where C is. So BC, or let's do it the other way. Oops, side A is 2 centimeters. Can you see what the problem is? Can you see that there is no way that with this angle and this length, that 2 centimeters is going to work? Right? Even if I drew it like straight down, doing the best I can here. Because, you know, that's going to be our best choice. It is not going to reach the other side. So here's an example where A is too short, no triangles. Well, what is going to be the shortest distance from B down this way so that we actually do get a triangle? Yeah, you guys know. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So if I draw that, right, you knew that was going to be a right angle triangle. So if I measured this, if I made my line 3 centimeters. You get one triangle. Okay. How in the world do we get 2 triangles? Well, what if, I'm hoping I get this done. I hope this works. Because otherwise I'm going to have to redo the video. Let's just say we go side A is equal to 4 centimeters. Well, what's going to happen? Well, I'm going to put that at 0. I'm going to put that at 4. And if you guys see that? I hope you can see that. And you can see I can get a lovely line there. But where's the other one? Well, here's the trick. I can also take my line. Oh, it's going to be hard to draw. It's going to be really hard to draw. And I can go back this way. Make it 4 centimeters. Usually when I teach this in class, I give students a compass, and you open it to 4 centimeters, and then you just draw like this arc, and it cuts there, and it cuts back there. You can see at 4 centimeters, you get 2 triangles. And then this angle and that angle are going to be supplementary to one another. All right, and that is the end of the video.